Hey guys, welcome to the channel. So I have something really cool here for the RV. As you know, we RV life, and the battery that is in the RV is just a lead acid battery. And of course, the problem with lead acid batteries is the more you discharge them, if you discharge them below 50% very many times, well, it's really bad on the battery. It's unlike a lithium battery, which is what this is. This is a Goldenmate Orion 1000, so it should be really cool. I don't have the meters to test it and load test it and run it down and all that. But I can tell you from all the stuff that I've looked at and the reviews I've watched, this is an amazing battery. Should be amazing in the RV. Now, you can use this, and it's a deep cycle battery. You can use it in boats. You can use it in vehicles, as far as I know, pretty much anything. Main thing is when you put it on your RV, you want to make sure that your charger on your RV is made to charge the lithium batteries. Mine is, so I'm good there. We're going to take this out of the box, check it out, read off some of the features, then we're going to stick it on the RV. Okay, so let's go ahead and open this box. We have to cut this little piece of tape right here. Turn this around. So it does come with some cables, so if you want to connect other batteries to it, you can connect different ones to it. That's what these cables are for. You got one that has the plug on both ends. You have one with the plug on one end, and then you can adapt your plug, whatever you're using, onto this end. And each wire tells you, like tells you what each wire does. And we have a couple connectors for our cables. If we didn't have any on the RV, we could crimp these on there, connected to the battery. But we already have these on the RV, so we can save these for some other time. Then, of course, we have the user manual, 12.8 volt, 100 amp hour, model number Orion 1000 by Goldenmate. Let's take this out of the box. It's definitely packed really good. Definitely has a couple nice handles, one on each end. Check that thing out. That is the best looking battery I've ever seen in my life. I've never seen any battery that looks like it's built like that. So just check this thing out. You talk about a good looking battery and looks like it's well built. Okay, so we do have a button right here on the screen. Let me get the angle here so you can actually see the display on the top right here. Okay, so we have a button right here, soft touch, that we can turn on the display. You can see it says 81% right there. Push it again, turns it off. Okay, now as far as connections here, we have these little screw-on plastic caps right here. Basically, it's a bolt with the plastic over it. We got a couple washers right here, flat washer and a lock washer. Brass contacts, really cool. This is a stainless steel bolt. And then look at this red right around here, showing that this is the positive. Over on this side, same thing. Black, showing this is the negative. Of course, it also has the minus here, the plus right here. Okay, so right here I have my battery charger. This is one made for lithium. Go ahead and select, make sure we got it set on lithium. And then we got it on 12 volt. Okay, so now to connect it, I need to put a couple bolts in here. The ones that are on it are actually too short to connect my alligator clips to. So I have a couple bolts right here. These are 8mm bolts. But that way we'll get good contact to charge it up. Black on negative, red on positive. Now we should be charging. So I did take these off and put bolts in there, but I didn't realize that these are plastic caps that come off, so I could actually clamp my alligator clips right on here and charge it. Didn't need those bolts I used. And these just go back on after you're done tightening them with your cables on there. Okay, so I got this plugged in. You can see that we're charging between 15 and 17 watt. It's switching back and forth here. Shows input right here. And then, of course, we're 81%. We can go ahead and charge this up, but I can actually just put this on my RV, and my RV will actually charge this up. So I don't have to charge this up all the way on this setup, but very cool. Also, we can see right here on front, we have these two plugs, and this is where we can plug in our data cables. And we can link all these batteries together if we have multiple batteries with this data cable right here. Just like that. And then we can plug it into multiple batteries. It has these clips right here that lock it on so it's not going to fall off. Same on both ends. Or as I said, you can use this one where we'll plug onto this, and then if you have a different style plug, you can put it right on here. It tells you which wire is what. Okay, so as far as specifications, if you want, you can actually just pause this and you can look at it, zoom in and check out these specifications, but I can also tell you what they are. As I said, it is 12.8 volt. It's 100 amp hour, 1280 watt hour. And now this is a LiFePO4 battery. It does tell us our dimensions, which is 328 by 172 by 212 millimeter. Just so if you want to make sure it's going to fit in something before you buy it, we'll go ahead and measure with a tape measure. First, we'll show the charging parameters is 14.4 volt, 14.6 volt max. Rated charge currents 20 amp, maximum is 50 amp. Discharge parameters 120 amp discharge or 150 amp max. Discharge cutout voltage 10.4 amps. So once it gets down to 10.4 amp, it's going to cut out and you need to recharge it. And then it also has the charging temperatures here. Now, if you want more power, or you want to use this with solar and you want a lot more power, it does show too that you can use these. You can set these in parallel to where you'll still be 12 volt, or you can put these batteries in series. And it shows an example here of how you put it in parallel or how you put it in series right here. Okay, and if you are going to use these parallel communication wires, it does show you the pins on here, showing these pins right here, what they do, and it coordinates with these wires on the end right here that are labeled also. So if you're using just the one like this, parallel communication wire, or this one here that you can use your own plug on right here. You can also download the Goldenmate app, which we're going to do right now. Okay, so here we have the App Store. Now we need to search for Goldenmate. And we want to download the Goldenmate app. Right here, get. So we'll get that downloaded. And just to mention, in case you're wondering, this is a vent for the battery right here. And also, I was pronouncing the name wrong earlier. It's not Goldmate, it's actually Goldenmate. The way this looks, it looks like it says Goldmate, but obviously this lightning bolt is the N-Mate, Goldenmate. Okay, then once we bring the app up here, it's going to show different things. It actually shows my DJI Osmo Pocket here that I'm using, but we want to click on this, which is the battery, to connect to it. The cool part about this app is you can monitor your battery from inside your RV. Anytime you want to check on your battery, just open up the app and you can check on everything on the battery right here. Super cool. Shows 81% charge right here. Shows us our voltage is 13.28 volts. We're currently using 0 amps. We have nothing hooked to it. So now we can hook the charger to it and it should show us that we're charging on here. Okay, hook our black here, our red over here. Okay, now this should come up and show that we're charging. Takes it a minute. It took it a minute before it showed on the display here also. Okay, so now it shows that we're charging 1.3 amp power, 16 watt. That's what we're putting into it, which shows 15 on here to 17. So 17.3 watt here, 1.3 amp current, 13.32 volts. And then it says full of time, 14.6 hours. Super cool. Down here, it even shows our temperature. We can click on Fahrenheit on this side. Now it's going to show us Fahrenheit, the temperature of the battery. And we're 81%. We're charging up at 17.3 watt. Okay, so I have my scale here, which is a bathroom scale. That's the only scale I have to weigh them with. So I want to compare the Goldenmate LiFePO4 battery compared to the older, which is a lot smaller too, lead acid battery. So first we'll weigh the Goldenmate, see what it weighs. Okay, so it looks like it weighs 30.4. The display is kind of messing up. It's not actually, it's just because the camera makes it look that way. 30.4 on the Goldenmate. Now we'll stick this lead acid on there and see what it looks like. And this thing, I can tell you, is a lot heavier. I can just feel the weight difference in this thing. It's crazy. Okay, it looks like it is 44.8. So big difference. Yeah, so if you look at these two batteries, this battery is a lot smaller than this Goldenmate. And this thing weighs a lot more. It's crazy. You can really feel the weight on this. This feels a lot lighter than what it is. I mean, it is lightweight. So I do want to go ahead and measure this for people wondering about the actual size. So we are about 12 7/8 wide. Our height, not including the post, the height of the battery itself is about 8 3/8. And then our depth here is 7 3/4. So one of the cool things about the LiFePO4 batteries compared to a lead acid battery is how long they last. A tremendous life difference. You pay a little more for a LiFePO4 battery, but the value you get is extraordinary compared to a lead acid battery for sure. Because you get like 5,000 cycles. It charges 10 times faster than a lead acid battery. And that all this combined makes this thing perfect for off-grid use, RV use, and marine applications. You just can't go wrong with going with one of these, especially the Orion 1000 from Goldenmate. This is a super high quality battery. And the cool part about using the Bluetooth and just connecting it with Bluetooth to your app, you can access various battery data, like including the state of charge, the depth of discharge, the cycle count, voltage, current, capacity, and other important information. So the app is a super thing to have. And I can actually, when I have this in there, all I have to do is get on my app and it's outside mounted on the tongue of the trailer. I can keep track of my battery. And I won't have to worry about it for a long time. With overcharge protection, undercharge protection, the low cutout protection, it pretty much covers everything. A lot of people use these for trolling motors on their boats because they're super way better than a lead acid battery. It also provides 128 kilowatt hour energy, and that's 2 times increased power over a traditional lead acid battery. And also with the battery having the low temperature protection features, it allows it to be charged in temperatures ranging from 0 degrees Celsius to 50 degrees Celsius, and safely discharging in temperatures from minus 20 degrees Celsius to 60 degrees Celsius. And the cool thing about these batteries is too, they can also be stored anywhere from minus 10 degrees Celsius to 50 degrees Celsius. As far as Goldenmate, they offer a lot of different batteries. This is just one of them. They offer a lot of different batteries, larger batteries, smaller batteries than the Orion 1000. Also, these things can be charged, as I said. You want to make sure that you use a LiFePO4 battery charger, but you can also charge these things with solar panels, with generators and alternators on your car. So another thing I want to mention too is it does come with a 5-year warranty. We need to take this thing now. We're going to take it out and stick it on the RV and hook it up. Make sure it runs my 12-volt fridge and my LED lights inside, which is 12-volt also. Okay, as you can see, I went ahead and removed my lead acid battery. Now we just need to set this one in place and connect it. So we just set the battery down in here. And yes, it is kind of strange looking, but the positive on this RV is black. The ground wire is white. Kind of strange, but that is what it is. I'll go ahead and spin these off here. Then we'll use the flat washer and the lock washer. Run that down. Then we'll do the ground wire over here on this side. Okay, now we are connected. So after you hand tighten these down, you want to be sure that you take these off, and then you can get to that nut right there and tighten these down actually with a wrench. Okay, we can see here now that we're only putting out 5 to 6 watt, and that's probably because my fridge is not running. There may be some LED lights on, but the fridge is not running. So let's take it inside and look and see what we're doing. So now we're inside the RV. Let's make sure our lights are working. Oh yeah, nice and bright. Really bright. We'll check the fridge over here. Fridge on. Actually, I just heard the compressor kick on. So fridge is working. Just keep on working. All right, so we're good to go. Okay, guys, there we go. So that is the Orion 1000 from Goldenmate. Awesome battery. This should be super good in here, last a long time. A lot more power. And better for me charging with my solar panels, too. Super cool. Easy to connect. Just connect it like your other battery. Just make sure you have a LiFePO4 battery charger compatible and you'd be good to go. Thank you all for watching. I will post a link to this below in the description where you can check these out. And as I said, they have a lot of different batteries besides this, all different sizes of batteries. Super quality, super good warranty. Thank you all for watching. Click the thumbs up, subscribe. We'll catch you all in the next video.